Paris Saint-Germain had the chance to extend their lead in Ligue 1, and Saint-Etienne were the visitors to the Parc des Princes. Still undefeated in the top flight, Paris Saint-Germain were aiming for a 5th win on the trot and faced a Layvin side flying high in the table themselves, 3 places and 7 points behind the leaders. Well, David Luiz was a frustrated spectator again, Marquinhos deputising once again alongside Thiago, SILVA. Zlatan Ibrahimovic was heavily criticised for a lacklustre performance in PSG's goalless draw with Real Madrid in the Champions League. The Swede, though, has 6 in his last 4 league games and almost broke the deadlock, but for the feet of Stéphane RUFFIER. Well, Saint-Etienne had made the long journey back from Ukraine, but a first Europa League win made that easier, and Christophe Gauthier would have been happier if Valentin EYSSERIC's effort snuck inside Kevin Trapp's left-hand post. That seemed to refocus the hosts, and they soon had the lead when VERRATTI released Layvin KURZAWA, and the ex-Monaco fullback doing the rest. The ball creeping under RUFFIER for KURZAWA's 2nd of the season. Laurent Blanc's men went on the hunt for a second before the break. As the cross was cleared out, it fell to Angel Di Maria. He just failed to get his shot under the crossbar. The half-time whistle. A chance to reflect for Saint-Etienne, who had lost 6 on the trot against the French champions and were in need of a big second half to avoid a 7th. Gauthier's men have slowly rediscovered their balance with 2 wins after a wobble that saw them lose 3 straight matches, but Le Parc can be an unforgiving place. All the more galling for Layvin was the Parisians doubled their lead from a defensive lump up the field. This just 3 minutes into the second half. Loic Perrin losing the flight of the ball, and suddenly Ibrahimovic was suddenly bearing down on RUFFIER's goal. He squared unselfishly for Edinson CAVANI. Fantastic side-foot finish from the Uruguayan, breaking a 4-game drought in all competitions. That his 7th of the season, rediscovering his aim. That was his first goal at the Parc since week 5 against Bordeaux. Cavani turned the favour as Ibrahimovic joined the Uruguayan on 7. However, hoovering them up in the last 5 league appearances. Marco Verratti got the 3rd of the match, that is, and sadly for the diminutive Italian, he was into his own net. Trapp unable to save his blushes with 17 minutes left. A chink of light for the visitors was extinguished as the clock approached 90. Verratti making amends with a diagonal, but Lucas's rare header should never have squeezed past the otherwise dependable RUFFIER. Florentin Pogba had his brother in the stands and was on hand to ensure the score didn't increase as he acrobatically cleared Di Maria's wicked cross. 4-1 then, just as it had been on Layvin's last visit to the Parc in the Coupe de France in April. Paris Saint-Germain 7 points clear at the summit.